Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I still have to set up all the other things that I always forget to set up when I do a Master Duel stream. Hello, Piotr. Welcome. Sorry, I'm really thrown off right now because I was exploring while I was experiencing some, like, visual screen crashing, basically, the other day, and couldn't really find anything. But I found out that when I was playing Gunvolt 3 offline, was still experiencing, I still had, like, the crash where my kind of, like, screens flick off for a second, they flick back on, and then everything's basically frozen. So that was interesting. And, yeah, I did some checking in on stuff, and, like, my GPU doesn't, like, go very high. Like, it's not like it's using 100% of my GPU or anything like that. The temperature is fine. I found out that the fan turning on was my CPU. So whenever one of the live 2D animations come on screen, my CPU goes to like 20% and the fans turn on. But even then, it's like my CPU isn't... It's not like my CPU is getting used like 100% or anything. It's just like it spikes 10% when it has to play a live 2D animation. So it's like, okay, and I guess. Right? So everything looks fine, except when my screen crashes, and that's not very fun. 110%, hell yeah? What does that mean? 110%. Also, welcome, Cesar. Kaiser. I'm pretty sure you've been in my chat before, and I want to call you Kaiser. Because I want to say I watch too much Iron Mouse, but I don't. I watch a non-zero amount. Yeah, the point is that I have my, so basically, I was gonna mess around with encoder settings, and then I changed them back. Hopefully everything is fine. I was gonna experiment with using the CPU encoder, which, honestly, I should probably just do anyways, but I didn't want to mess around with it for this stream. Probably not the next ones. And, like, I don't know. Like, if I was only really experiencing issues with Gunvolt, then, like, I don't really know what to say. Because it even stopped being a problem in Monster Hunter. Which is good. But the point is that I have performance mode on for Streamlabs, even though I found out that it has nothing to do with Streamlabs, but basically it disables the preview for the thing, and I believe that's so that Streamlabs doesn't take as much resources. But what that also means is that the queue is turned off, or like it is harder for me to see the queue. Hey Fumo, look, you're in the queue. That's crazy. Even though I think you're not supposed to be. But yeah, I don't know. It's a little frustrating because, like, it's probably a drivers thing. Like, I updated my drivers, and then now I'm probably gonna play some Gunvolt 3 off stream, like, some more, and then you know, find out. Which, by the way, holy moly, the Gunvolt 3, like, fights are pretty intense. Like, the... what's it called? The boss fights are difficult. I was trying to do... So, I feel like for the first and second Gunvolt, like, even with the Copen fights, like, I could kind of figure out what I was supposed to be doing, but for Gunvolt 3, like, holy moly. It's probably by virtue of being a melee character, but also, like, wow. They're I don't know, they're difficult. I had a very tough time trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do, and I still don't know what to do. I don't know. I was fighting the thick thighs girl, and her hard boss fight is very difficult. Your GPU can turn off every time without any message, so I have a problem too. Yeah, so, like, I checked, there was another thing that had, like, the Streamlabs, there's, like, a crash report folder, that was empty, so it wasn't specifically a Streamlabs crash. And I'm pretty sure I also checked my like Windows logs before to see if there was any like error messages in there, which there were not. So, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's frustrating because like my rig is pretty swanky. Like I invested in it. Like I invested in my computer because I know it's like, I'm not going to say required because obviously like the claim or the desire is that like your shining personality and whatever is what can carry you through streaming, because like, you know, to an extent that's true. Like your skill as an entertainer kind of, it would usually transcend your technology. I think people kind of get in a rut about like, oh, but like my thing is gonna, but I'll stream at like 30 frames per second. And it's like, people just aren't even looking at the screen half the time. I don't know what to tell you. Like, or my audio is, I think audio is probably more important. But even then, you don't have to overinvest. These are all opinions, by the way. Like, I just, you know, if I knew the secret to streaming, I would tell all of you. Because I clearly don't have it. But yeah, it's frustrating because my computer is actually pretty good, but for some reason just like random visual crashes. We kind of moved past them a while ago. Like I used to get them pretty frequently in Monster Hunter, and then like it kind of fixed itself. And then now going back to it, we seem to be having the same problem in Gunvolt 3. Which sucks. Yeah, last time it seemed to be like a USB problem. Like, I took all the USBs out of the top of my rig, and then it seemed to be fine. And now it's whatever. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Sorry. So, yeah, we are playing viewer duels today. That is the plan. We'll go for an amount of time. If you would like to duel, please let me know. That's not the room code, by the way. It's not on screen yet. I still have to make the room. Create room, I believe. Create room. Max occupancy. So what? Make it an even number. Time normal, room list none. Okie dokie. Room details. There's the room ID. I'm gonna copy it into the thing. It is 250271. If you would like to play a game, please let me know so I can add you to the list. The list of people who would like to kick my butt. And then we can play a game. Play a game, it'll be fun. It'll definitely be very fun, except for when it's not. Yeah. I'll be playing Stuck in the Labyrinth. The Never-Ending Pit. And, we'll see where it goes. I remember last time I played this deck, I was, like, really tilted. Because I think it requires you to have more, like, more specific openers. And also, like, you can't play cards from your hand unless you have the set spell. It's very weird. It's like, it's very odd. Mommy Labyrinth? Yes. Mommy Labyrinth. We may all observe this card together. I don't know if YouTube's cracking down on, like, demonetization or something. Apparently, I heard some stuff about that, but it will not compromise the fact that I want people to understand something. Because I don't know if it's just me, and I also don't know if this is me, like... There's a certain line you can toe. For example, like, some people like interpreting art, and basically what they do is they'll read into it a lot and basically, like, infer a different message maybe than the message of the author. A la death of the author, style, whatever. So what I'm saying is that take this with a grain of salt. This is just what I'm inferring and what I can imagine that I am reading about, this art piece that I am looking at, is what I'm gonna say, is that the person who drew this piece of artwork added 2 levels of shading to where the armpit is. And I would like to thank all of the anime artists in the world for existing. Thank you. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. That's all I wanted to say. Two layers of shading. Really needed to outline that there is a crevice there. God bless anime artists, honestly. Okay, I like to duel, but I love to see you laugh when you win. It's pretty. I don't know. Wow, that's awfully flattering. That's I don't know if my laugh is pretty. That makes me pretty self-conscious. But thank you. Maybe I will start playing. Looks hard to start. Oh god, sorry. Yeah, Master Duel is, like, honestly, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is probably on the more complicated side as far as card games to start, because, like, the effects are really, really long. And just, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! In general. I was gonna say Master Duel, but in general, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has, like, really, really long card effects. So, unless you like reading, like, there's kind of a... I don't know. Thanks for those artists. This proves it's a good card. Yes. Honestly, like, to all my fellow artist brethren, armpit gang, good job. I'll be back. I have something to do. See you later, alligator. Alright, see you later, Scissor, Kaiser. Have a good one. I'll find out a way to call you eventually, I swear. Master Duel has a pretty good... Master Duel has a pretty good tutorial, though. Like, maybe... I don't know. I kind of said this before, or like a really long time ago, but unfortunately I'm really old. So it's been a really long time since I've had to learn kind of the basics of how card games work, right? So the sort of ethereal concepts around, like, resources, advantage, like, generally how the economy systems of these games work is pretty ingrained in me. Like, I sort of get them and understand. So I don't really have issues with that, and I don't know how difficult it is to figure that stuff out for new people. Welcome, Rants. It's going. I found out that my visual crashes from when I was playing Gunvolt 3 seem to be independent of me streaming, or independent of me running Streamlabs. So I checked my drivers, I updated them. I don't know if that's going to help at all, but they seem to cause some issues. So, just for teaching the basics to peeps, IMO. I mean, like, for example, Roy, there are people who are scared of, like, link summoning. Like, they just don't understand how it works. But, like, if you think about all the different special types of summoning this way, it's like, you need a certain amount of material, and that makes something else. For link monsters, that's translating the monsters on your field into a link monster of equivalent link. Fusion monsters, like, just require you to have particular pieces in particular zones, depending on what your fusion summon spell is. Ritual monsters require you to have specific things and the ritual spell, all at the same time, usually in your hand. Sometimes ritual monsters function more similarly to, like, fusion monsters, where you can, like, do weird things with the, like, graveyard, I'm pretty sure. And then XD's monsters are almost always required to be on the field and then have like their own requirements. But the point is that it's all just translating like monsters in some zone into combining them into making another thing. Like they're not really like as an overarching concept, that's probably what you need to like ground yourself in, is all I'm saying. I was gonna say the number of times I've said it's like a fusion summon, but with no poly. Yeah, I mean, I guess. But again, it's like you have a base material and you translate that into something else. How that happens depends on what kind of summoning type you're using. But look, it's like, it says link 3. Like, so you need 3 things. And then it gets a little more complicated because link things like you link 2 and then 1 plus 2. It's like a basic addition. I know. Oh my god. Oh my god. We scared every single Yu-Gi-Oh player. Oh my god. Basic addition. Alright, let's try playing a game against Fumo. You can't play, but still can see you in the phone. That's MTG. Yu-Gi-Oh can't read. I see. 1 second. It's kind of loud on my end. Let me know if it's loud on the stream, because I have in performance mode the decibel bars are not visible, so I'm actually not sure. I'm gonna head out. I'm too scared of basic math. That's fair. Oh, well, this is a whole bunch of stuff. This card can't actually summon my big thing, right? It summons the other thing, which lets me summon the thing from your deck. Also, oh no, this is my starter, right? And then this is the thing that sacrifices it. This is the other thing. And then I'm gonna get dustered. I'm gonna be very sad. Because there's nothing I can do about it. And yes, rants. I've been meaning to find a good chance to talk about it, which, by the way, in case you don't want Edgerunner spoilers, you should probably leave. But I did watch Edgerunners, and my life has literally turned into the insert song meme. Like my entire life has just turned into, like... What the heck is the song called? I want to stay at your house. That's my entire life. It's just like, everything's going fine. Everything's fine. Look at the moon. Immediately sad forever. It's sad but so good. Look at how they've... What's the quote? Look at what they've done to my boy. Oh, look at how they've massacred my boy. Look at how they've massacred my boy. Homie, are you okay? No. Kaiser is a way to say my name. Look at the moon. Ba-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da, 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 ba-ba-da-da. You know? That's literally just my life right now. Look at how they massacred my boy. Am I supposed to do a normal trap first? You can target one normal trap, can be activated. If another monster leaves the field by normal trap, you can destroy one card in your opponent's hand. I believe I'm supposed to be doing this. No, not my boy. Oh. Well, that's really unfortunate. I was hoping that that was going to be good, and then it wasn't good. No, that's not good. I actually think I need to chain to my own thing and Eradicator virus this as well. What is this? From here, but return it. Turn the end phase. Oh, so this is trying to negate my torrential. So the really funny thing about this is I can declare spell cards and then this will be destroyed. So my opponent is allowed to summon to the same column, but it's not actually going to do anything. But yeah, I don't know. I had a good time. I'm a big fan of Lucy. She's great. I really liked when Lucy demonstrated that she can aggressively hold me against the wall. That was really pog. I like that. But yeah, the entire show effectively becoming, hey, by the way, people will stab you in the back. And the entire end of the show being, hey, by the way, people can stab you in the back. It's like, yeah, I mean, you know. That's fair. Feels bad, man. I don't really know what else to say. Because I had a good time. I believe you are a fan of destroying people's dreams and cards. That's likely true. I can't believe I hard -1 myself and I'm still probably winning this game. Ooh, that's really unfortunate that that card is destroyed. That's too bad. You're sad? Wait, why are you sad? Don't be sad. Be glad. Oh, that can just, like, attack my thing. That's really funny. Well, we're gonna do this first. So we can summon the thick mommy. Hello, which card do you like more of the types? I don't feel particular about any of them. Check this out. I'm checking it out. Yeah, oh, I also wanted to mention, by the way, that, like, I found the depiction of cyberpsychosis in Edgerunners very interesting. Because from the game, it's heavily implied that a lot of cyberpsychosis is caused from mental strain. So it's not just... Like, it is implants. And, you know, they told, like, David multiple times to, like, you know, chill. But... like, a lot of it is also, like, mental strain. Which is kind of sad, because, like, you can clearly see... Oh, yeah, Gangster Dad! Gangster Dad was great. Like, you can see people like Gangster Dad succumb to cyberpsychosis because, like, he's clearly just under stress, like, all the time. Right? You know, outside of the obvious, like, literal impacts of having implants. But yeah, it's really sad because, like, for example, like, David spent a lot of time feeling like he needed to do more, when it's like, you probably could have just chilled. But I guess he had to make it to the top of Arasaka Tower. That's fair. So, but yeah, it's kind of like, well, I have to do more, right? It's kind of like the thing that feels so bad. Yeah, and he was also busy trying to chase other people's dreams, which is why, like, it feels particularly bad for me because, like, I felt like I relate to that a lot. in the sense that, like, other people's expectations have been placed on me for, like, a lot of my life. Ooh. Well, if my opponent sets that, it's going to get destroyed. So I feel kind of bad. Because you can see, like, how self-destructive it is, right? It's like, I feel like I need to do more. Well, that's getting destroyed. Maybe it doesn't have to be destroyed. Or I could do it this way. Or we could do it this way. I don't know if I have to activate any of the rest of this stuff, so I'm just gonna decline so I can put Fumo out of their misery. So yeah, just like watching how self-destructive it was, like, really hurt to watch, because it's like you gotta, you know. I think it's fair to say that, like, you know, he died the way he wanted to live. Huge spoiler, I guess. But the point is, like, you didn't have to. You probably could have stopped at some point in time. I think the other thing, too, of, like, you know, Lucy also kind of got herself in the same problem by, like, not communicating and stuff. Yeah, it's tough. It's like finding the value in yourself is pretty important. But you know, the other thing is just that, like, it's Night City, so you can become, right? So that's kind of the thing that kind of felt the worst about it is that, like, we kind of, like, follow these people, right? Yeah, we can play Roy if you just want to, like, come in and we can do stuff. But yeah, it feels bad because basically the entirety of the show did not matter. Like, to the entirety of Night City, it's just like, oh yeah, some idiots died. Some, you know, like, a Militech squad died. Some people from Arasaka died. Like, an Arasaka executive got thrown under the bus. Like, what's new? Right? All of these things are pretty inconsequential in the grand scheme of, like, the functioning of Night City. And they were like, alright, throw the guy at him. Well, they're dead now. Got him. Oh yeah, the other thing too, the big theme that I resonated with was, just give me 1 second. I'll check what this thing is on Twitter. Oh, thank you. That's so cute. I appreciate that. Damn. I'm kind of curious where, like, where all of this came from. I feel like if I was a card, it would have to be something like detached to, like, time walk your opponent or something. Like, something weird like that. You can play whatever you want, Roy. I'm just playing Labyrinth. Like, I'm just playing generic, like, trap card decks that, like, can... Like, they allow me to not need to pay attention to the game very much. Like, I don't want to play a combo deck because that means I can't talk to chat. Basically. But yeah, so the other theme that I really well related to, or like, that I sort of came to a realization about, I suppose, like, like something that I actually feel, is that like putting all of your desires into one goal ends up being hollow. And you kind of see that in the final scene where it's like, oh wow, I'm on the moon. Great. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like having a goal and something in the future, like, sure, it can be useful to you and you can like, you can afford to put some desire into the future, like, great, by all means. And if that helps keep you motivated, sure. But the reality is that like putting all of your happiness into one goal that you get will have you feel empty. And it's like the same thing that every single YouTuber says every time, where it's like, I got to 1 million, now what? I got to 1,000, now what? I got to this, now what? Right? It's like the goal never actually matters. When you actually get that goal, it doesn't matter. And it's like important for people to realize that so that they can appreciate what is in front of them. Right? And like, for example, I have a goal. I definitely want to become more successful. If I had it my way, if I could picture my perfect life, it would be working part-time in the thing that I'm going to graduate as, because I enjoy working on that stuff. And then I spend most of my time at home working on like art, like being in the VTuber community, like talking to chat, playing games, etc. Right? So that is a goal, but is that gonna like stop me from appreciating the fact that there are people in chat right now? Like, I am here right now playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Against people who are from my chat. And hopefully making their day better. Right? That's just... Yeah, so goals can be important, but don't shift all of your happiness into the goal. Like, goals are a way of like, oh, well, I'll be happy once I get to the goal. Like, I'll be happy once I get to the goal. It's like, you can be happy now. So it's tough. And to an extent, like, as much as I can chastise, like David for not, for, like, I want to argue being, like, I don't think immature is even the right word, but, like, he's so wrapped up in, like, fulfilling other people's dreams, right? Like, that's his thing. Like, he's living altruistically, like, in air quotes, but it's not, like, it's not in a self-preserving manner. Should I worry about that? Like, yes, so sorry, I'm gonna finish that point. As much as I can chastise him, the point is that, like, he's still living in the moment to what feels right to him, right? Like, it feels right to him to, like, advance people towards their goals. So even if, in a way, that's kind of like, I'll be happy when other people have fulfilled their goals, it's more like, no, I am happy helping people get to their goals. And I want to get people to see their goals, etc., whatever. So, you know. Yes, please don't dox yourself, Death. I'm gonna remove that message. Don't do that. Good catch. Appreciate that. Do not put your personal information on the internet. Ever. I'll sing you happy birthday, but yeah. His devotion to others but for himself is pretty hollow. And I know that very well. Yeah, exactly. Yo, work came up, I'm not able to play, I gotta go. Yeah, sorry Roy, I was playing a little slow, but thank you for the half a game. Stay hydrated? I should do that. If you'd like to play a game, please let me know so that we can duel. I think the room is currently Fumo, and Roy said he had to get up because of work. I don't want to get anyone in trouble at work. So yeah, I don't know. Edgerunners definitely, it hurt a lot. I felt the emotional burdens. Also, shout out to Gangster Dad. He was a cool bro. It hurt a lot to see him go cyber psycho. Also, shout out to him though, where in his final moments he was like, "This is all I can do." You know what I mean? Like, this is... Before I breathe my last breath, all I can do is, like, Viking burial my, like, wife, basically. Feel that, man. Hurts. Also, like, all of the, like, borderline... I say borderline, but all the kind of, like, dystopian, like... Hey, by the way, your mother didn't make it. We're so sorry for your loss. How would you like to pay for burying them? That's brutal. I said it to Lyria bro a number of times, but like I do not want, as much as I joke around and say like, oh yeah, I'm that dude in the street, you know, with the VR glasses on, like, living the simple life. I'm the dude in the street living the simple life. As much as that's definitely me and an accurate depiction of me in the future, I do not actually want my life to be Cyberpunk 2077. Because it is pretty dystopian. As long as you're happy, I don't see the trouble. From some level of a philosophical lens, part of the problem with only caring about happiness, or like, there's a couple of things. First, it depends how you like define happiness, right? Because there's, for example, there's like hedonism, which cares about like, which very much cares about short-term happiness. And I would say that living on the streets with VR glasses on and a funny thing attached to my waist would be a very hedonistic way of living my life. I think I should be getting the... What's it called? I need to be getting this thing. Also, I'm guessing based on my opponent setting that card that they have a trap card. But they don't have the thing to sacrifice yet, so... Gotta do this. So basically what I'm suggesting is that, like, there's more to life than just hedonistic happiness. Basically. That's it. Honestly, felt pretty bittersweet. Just felt really bad for Lucy. David at least died satisfied, but in the end, at least they got a small win. David was kind of, yeah, screwed from the start. He needed that selfless attitude to keep his sanity, but it ultimately what pushed him to his death. Yeah, I think the other thing, though, is that, like, I think there's some implication that there was also this desire for power Which makes a lot of sense, because if you think about, like, someone who doesn't have power for a lot of their life, once they get power, they get kind of corrupted by it. You can also see this with, like, you know, YouTubers who get big or content creators, and then they're like, I've never had power, and now I do. And now I want to, like, use that power for nefarious reasons. Right? Which is not good. But, like, it changes you. Oh, the other thing, too, was the... like, all of the kind of... how do you say it? All of the theming around, like, I'm different really, like, tore me up. You know what I mean? Because, you know, as David said, like, the reality is he is different a little bit, right? Like, some amount of, I don't think they can respond to this. So, like, they are different. Like, they do have a higher tolerance for implants. That's true. But the problem is, like, being different still, like, you still have some limits, even though you're different. Right? Like, people have spent, like, the entirety of my life telling me that I'm different, for example. And to an extent, right, I think... I always say this, like, with an amount of humility, because, like, I'm not trying to... I don't actually need people to stroke my ego, right? Because people have been doing that for, like, the entirety of my life, and it's actually, like, very toxic and doesn't, like, help me at all. I don't like it. I need it a little bit. You can give me a little stroke, but not too much. The reality is that, like, not a lot of people can make their own VTuber model, you know, make their own BGM, figure out the entirety of, like, Streamlabs, etc., whatever, with bot integration. You know, not every person can do all of those things. So to a sense, like, to some extent, I am a little different. That does not mean I don't have limits. Right? You know, I'm studying a field that is, like, inherently very multidisciplinary, and I can basically do all of all of the disciplines in my multidiscipline field. So, like, I'm different, and it's okay to accept that you are different, but that doesn't necessarily, like, what's it called? That doesn't make you, like, immune. And it's sad to see, like, David, of all characters, like, kind of fall into that trap that people, like, effectively impose on you. That's like, you're different, so do things. And it's like, you really don't. Worrying about needing to do something because you're different puts you in the trap of screwing yourself over. And it sucks. It's like, it feels so bad to see that. I think I can do one of these. I don't know what the difference between an attribute and a type is. Attribute is the top right, and type is the psychic or other thing. So I need to flip this. Someone said a long time ago, it's hard to see the line when the clouds are in the ground. I'm not sure I fully understand that. If you want to elaborate. So yeah, headrunners kind of messed me up a little bit. Actually made me, it made me feel bad. For lack of a better way of putting it. For a lot of reasons. I basically was like, they're like me, for real, for real. So, you know, I'm glad I watched it. I also want to mention that, like, I feel like I don't watch a lot of shows anymore, and part of the reason is that, like, they always hit me so hard. Like, it's really tough for me. I don't know how else to say it, but it's like, whenever I'm watching, like, a good show, I just go like, damn, man. Like, it hurts me within my being, you know what I mean? You love floodgates? I think out of all of the possible decks that I want to hear the word floodgate, like, you know, at least with, what I'm saying is, how do I, okay, whatever. At least in this deck, the Eldritch is cute. Eldritch of the Eldritch deck is not cute. But at least this card is very kawaii. Very pog. It's definitely a cute card. Welcome, Krayos. But yeah, that was my rant on Edge Runners. Good show. I liked it a lot. It was really hard to watch, like someone be so self-destructive. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to watch that, you know? It's really hard. And it makes sense because it's like, it's very real. You know, there's a sense of reality that people get from watching those kinds of shows. Obviously, a lot of the theming is abstracted because it's fiction, but it's tough. I'm glad chat was here so that I could talk about it, because if I didn't have chat, then I would never have talked about it, and then I would just be crying in a corner. But now I can cry in 4K on stream. Got him. So. Why? Why splash? Hello, Aeon. Wait, is this in 4K? No, it's not in 4K. That was a joke. The joke is that it's caught in 4K. But this is not in 4K. Is it Eoin? I read it as Aeon, or Aeon. But is it like Eoin? How do I pronounce your name? And also, would you like to play a game of Yu-Gi-Oh? Owen. I think you've been here before, and I think you told me that last time. Welcome, Owen. Yes. Okay, we've had this conversation. I remember now. Yeah, okay. Would you like to play a match of the Yu-Gi-Ohs? Ready for the next duel. Okay. You're related to David for slightly different reasons. Always had a nasty habit of putting others before myself. Remember, got chewed up for trying too hard to stop a fight and that you got really hurt? Yeah, there's definitely, like, the problems with being, like, I'm gonna say the dangers of being altruistic. Because I think, to an extent, when you're, like, you're too altruistic, like, you end up burying yourself, right? Like, everyone and their mother, I think, understands the problem. And it's not to say that altruism is bad. It's that, like, you can lose yourself if you only can put other people in front of yourself. If that's the only thing you can do, you'll run into problems, right? You think, well, I don't care about myself, so why not throw yourself under the bus? Problem is, it hurts everyone around you. Exactly. And the other problem is that, like, how well can you actually take care of other people if you're, like, deteriorating? right? Like you saw that with Gangster Dad, where he's like he's just trying to do the like he's trying to get like this big mission done, and then what happens? He goes cyber psycho. It's like when you yourself are deteriorating away, you can't actually help other people. Like maybe you can, right? Like it's fine, but I still think there's some amount of like self-preservation that is required in order for you to like help other people. You can't become decrepit, or it will not end well. So yeah, sorry, it seems we have some people here now. I'm gonna update the list. So I think in order that I saw, Kaiser said, Kaiser, and then we can go Owen. And then we can go, oh wait, actually, yeah, I think it went in that order. Owen, am I missing somebody? Splash hide the tears, military leaders can't cry in front of the troops. Damn. I think it is important to be able to show weakness. Okay, I think it's just these two for now. Let me know if you would like to duel. This is our current list, which is 2 people, so if you would like a match, let me know so I can add you to the list. Otherwise, it'll be hard for me to know who wants to play. Okay. So, Kaiser, who are you? Are you Phoenix? Am I remembering that correctly? Was that you? What's the cod? Is that card of the day? I don't know what is that? I don't know what that is. The code. Oh, the code is in the top left. You can see where it says room code. That's what the code is. Sure, you right? Sorry, so this is you? Oh, you can't see my cursor. I should probably turn on my cursor. Hold on a second. Capture cursor. Okay. Yeah, even if you do end up helping, like David, the price might have not been worth it. Yeah, Lucy would have just been happy with David. Likely. That's very likely. Okay. Thanks, Kaiser. Romaine, where you might hurt, yeah, the people you love due to stress. Yeah. It is difficult to take care of other people if you are deteriorating. Which, you know, there's going to be, like, whatabouts and exceptions to, like, everything, right? Which is fair. But, you know, principle still stands. Welcome, Taro. Your hand, I would hate to play against it. Well, I hate to break it to you, Taro, but I am a filthy control player. I like to think that people like playing against me because I'm effectively stepping on them slowly. And that you feel a certain amount of pleasure in being restrained by my floodgates. So basically, you're all freaks. Hmm. Feel bad for the guy you're against. Well, my opponent is playing Herald Control, so I don't feel bad about them. Or bad for them. I don't see what you're talking about. Can I get added to the queue? Absolutely, Fumo. Give me a moment. Do I want to... I think the best way to approach this might be to eradicate or virus them. But I'm not super sure. We don't really have anything else going on, and we don't have skill drain, so maybe we'll grab Welcome. Okay. Where did I put the queue? So just for the record, Owen is on deck. Definitely, and like most things in life, it's easier looking from afar rather than being in the moment. I'm just proud our boy died doing what he believed was right. Mom, I made it to the top of Arasaka Tower. So I binge watched this, right? And I just want you all to know that I literally called that shit as soon as his mom was like, I want to see you at the top of Arasaka Tower. I was like, there are a lot of ways you can be at the top of Arasaka Tower, Mom. And I was like, my boy's gonna be at the top by the end of the show. I swear to God. And he made it there, but also, man. The pain, dude. The pain. I literally called that immediately. Lyria broke and vouch for me. They can't actually vouch for me because that would dox me, but I'm saying that like they know. I literally called it immediately. Because I was like, first of all, that's a death flag for the person saying the line. Second of all, I'm calling this shit. I called my shot and it was right. I don't know if I want to torrential this. I think we wait. Are you planning on doing another Gunvolt 3 stream? Probably. It's very likely that I will do another Gunvolt 3 stream. Oh, I forgot to turn this on. Well, hopefully it works now. Like I said, it's really unfortunate. Because what's it called? I found out that I think Gunvolt 3 just like really doesn't like my graphics card or something, or my display drivers. So it's very likely that if I stream it again, like we're gonna run into problems, but I don't know what else I can do. Can add one Labyrinth card from your deck. If another thing leaves the field, you can draw a card, apply this effect. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to get this. I think I get this one because I can reset the card. So I can see you have most time closed eyes. What does that mean? Is it like when I do this, my eyes are closed? Oh. I might need to adjust my the angle of my phone. Hold on a second. Let me fix that. I might not be seeing my eyes correctly. No, it's also because like I'm leaning back in my chair, right? So wait, what can I? Oh, it's like what can I summon here? Apparently, a Nightmare Phoenix. Want to play again after Fumo if possible? Okay. I mean, until someone else comes in and they're like, hey, by the way, can you add me to the list? Generally, people who have already played today get lesser priority. Kaser. Generally, people who have already played have lesser priority if someone else shows up and they want to play. Just because I would rather get to more people quantitatively. Okay, so what I think I can do is I can wait. I think I can wait. I think I can wait. So now we're gonna virus declaring spells, I think. Hello, Matt Tax, welcome. And then we're also gonna do this. How's it going? How's it going? Would you like a duel? Could I interest you in a duel? Oh, do I not get this? Does Epidemic really not hit that? That's weird. Also, I don't know why this is negated. Oh, because I don't have a thing on the field. Whoops. Oh, I think that's also bad too, because it's going to banish itself. Whoops. I know how to play this deck. That's what I'm going to say. I really know how to play this deck. Okay, 1 second. I'm adjusting my camera. Wow. Because it's on one of these, like, bootleg stands. Ah. It's on a pretty... It's not... It is a phone stand, but it's pretty, like... It's not very good. IMO. I also just changed my setup recently because I got a new desk, so everything's kind of in a weird spot. That's still not pointing at me. I think like this, probably. Oh, that still kind of has my eyes closed. How about like this? Okay, I think that's probably better. Okay, you shall duel also need Labyrinth deck. Okay, so I'm gonna put Matax in front of Fumo because those are reduels. And then we'll go from there. Still can't activate this because I don't have a I don't have a Labyrinth on the field. Well, we made a mistake, unfortunately. I was supposed to activate this first, and then we're kind of in a bad spot. Oh my god, wait! Oh my god! Oh my god, the synergy! Wait, that's crazy! Oh my god! Wait, I can't banish the card I set with Heaven because of Imperial Iron Wall. That's actually insane. I did not think that's how that worked. Not sure what deck to use. What weaknesses does Labyrinth have again? I don't know. The trap card deck. So generally the weaknesses that trap card decks have. It is a floodgate trap card deck. That's just what it does. I don't know if Red Reboot does it. Also, if you want to pre-sideboard versus me because you like seeing me suffer, I mean, like, go ahead, I suppose. But just know that I don't get to sideboard. This is pretty good, I think. It's a UR, so you're not crafting it? I also just don't think it's very good. Glad you like Gunvolt 3. It's got a lot of cool things. I appreciate them for making the story morally great, just yeah. Well, again, I feel like the story in Gunvolt 3 fails for a lot of reasons. Thank you for the duel, by the way. Next up we have Owen. I'm assuming that's Owen here. On deck we have Matax. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like Gunvolt 3's story is a pretty tough sell, especially with the context of the first two games. Like, the first two games were, I think, pretty clearly, like, anti-Megacorp. So, like, the tone of the third game feels really weird. Also, the guilt tripping of Gunvolt feels very weird. and like it feels undeserved. So, you know. We already talked about Kieran, unfortunately, not having much of a character arc, which sucks. Because she's really cool. I'm a big fan. Her jump animation is really cool. I don't know if anyone has, like, looked at it, but it's kind of cool. I like that it pleases thigh appreciators everywhere. The corporate state just volunteered me for mandatory overtime. Entire crew for a run on the schedule system. Oh no. Brutal. Can I not activate this? Until end of the next turn after this card. Oh, it was just like waiting. Just one more gig. Here's Big Mommy Labyrinth. So on the field, they're counted as spell cards, right? So I think this works. I could be mistaken. This could also be very aggressive. And could be incorrect. If these are all trap cards, then it's pretty bad. Also, if this doesn't destroy the pendulum. It does! Okay, thank God. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's how this works. 3 face-up play monsters from your extract to your hand. Special summon this as an effect monster. Can't be destroyed by card effects. Okay. I don't know what this does, but I think we're doing whatever it is. My favorite parts of Edge Runners was realizing what the ending theme was actually depicting. I think I summoned the one from my hand, right? I think we skipped the ending most times, so I didn't actually pay attention to it. Was it Lucy Depression arc? Because I think that's probably what it was. I think that's a decent way, or like... So this is very, like, I don't know how else to say this, but this is pretty common practice as far as like design things go. I don't want to say that, Rance, that's a really good idea, we should definitely just replace the entire story with that, and that's like what we should go with. But I think that would be a good take. Right? Where like Kieran's story arc is kind of like the tension between like she works, like she's corpo basically, and then like she kind of has to fight with that, and like because basically Gunvolt gets guilt tripped, right? And then Gunvolt feels bad, and then Kieran comforts him. But maybe the dynamic would have been more interesting if it was like Gunvolt knows he is in the right, basically, right? And like Kieran kind of half believes him, but like there's a tension, right? And then like Kieran's arc goes into like okay, this is what this person's saying. He doesn't seem to be morally reprehensible. I think like the vibe I'm getting and how I feel about the situation is that like this person didn't do anything wrong. And clearly we're trying to, like, save the world here. So, like, you know, what is happening? And then Gunvolt can kind of, like, communicate that the things that the people, the new antagonists, right? Like, can start communicating, like, this has all happened before. I had to deal with this, and now it's happening again. And then Kieran can realize, right? Like, can go through the arc of like, oh, I see. Like, I understand that this is like what happened in the past, and this is what is happening now. So, like, we need to work together or something, right? I think that makes enough sense. It's not the depression arc, but the epilogue scene. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Lucy is basically walking home after the final episode's events. Brutal. That makes sense, Kratos. I didn't, like, watch it because I was too busy being sad. But when I get the chance, I'll take the time to do that. What's this do? Add a cleat to your hand? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm kind of, like, I actually think I'm gonna lose here. Because I can't destroy the spell cards as they're being placed. And I don't have anything. The problem is that I sacked off both of the labyrinths before I put, like, any, like, advantage on the field, basically. So we're kind of, like, we dead dropped our opponent, or, like, minus our opponent, like, 6 times, but we don't have advantage. Interestingly enough, this problem happens a lot with discard decks. And kind of the idea of a discard deck in Magic, like, it was always paired with being a mid-range powerhouse. So the idea, wait, did that say banish? Oh, that's fine. So basically the idea is that if we both discard both of our hands and we're just like discarded forever, then I'm gonna top deck something better than your deck if you're a mid-range deck. The problem that I have with Labyrinth is that it is surprisingly piece reliant. Like you need to have a trap card and one of your advantage things on the field, and probably Crush Card Virus, and probably all of these things. That was my observation when we first played this deck, and I'm pretty confident in saying like early sacking your Labyrinths is obviously a misplay, but at the same time, like, playing the discard deck means that, like, you want to be less piece reliant. You want to top deck better than your opponent, basically. And you can do that by, like, activating floodgates and stuff like that, right? Because if you activate a floodgate and your opponent's deck relies on creatures and activating effects, your top decks will be better than your opponent's, right? That's kind of like the same concept. So, you know. There's also a music video depicting what happened to the team hacker that Lucy was brought on to replace. You mean, oh, I don't remember what her name is. Didn't she, like, she literally got shot, no? Definitely just one way. Plus the reason, love the idea, not only does it give Kieran an arc, but makes the battle against Nova even more epic than it was. I feel like the Nova battle was more of an Easter egg. Like, I'm not confident in saying that the battle against Nova is like a particular, you know, whatever. It's not an important part of the plot that they actually cared about. Despite the shame, you can't like Kieran. It's cool for Kieran to fight against the previous head. Yeah, again, like, I feel like it's just it's an Easter egg. It's not a prequel music video. There was a different hacker before Lucy joined. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. That's cool. So, Clayfort Genius is going to negate this effect, I think. Yes. It has been negated. Okay, now I think we are in a position to win the game. Excuse me. Oh, God, sorry. Gross. Being gross, I apologize. God, I really want to just like virus them again, but I know they're holding monsters. Like I want to virus their scales, but I don't think it's good. No mercy? Yeah, I mean, like, that's the point. Why would I show my opponent's mercy? I only play against viewers who want to take it rough. You know what I mean? Because I'm a sicko. I'm a terrible human being who likes stepping on people with lovely labyrinth. Took us a while to get here, though. I love pain, it makes me feel alive. Oh no. Here's another one. You also love pain. I can't say that I am in love with pain, but it is not bad from time to time. I find it personally very funny that the one person in Gunvolt 3 was literally like, after this mission, I'm gonna ask her to step on me. Like, wow, dude, that's very interesting. No, that's not pain, Fumo, that's pan. It's very different. Good game, Owen. Thank you for the game. Next up we have Matax. And we have the refights on deck. If anybody would like to play a game against me, please let me know, and I can put you on the list. Otherwise, Fumo is on deck. And then it'll be Kaiser. And then after that, we will have someone else. I sent a piece of art that I'm working on to one of my friends. I sent a piece of artwork. Okay, so I sent a piece of artwork I was working on to one of my friends. And they replied with the flatbread emoji. And I was like, I am offended. How dare you? If you didn't destroy my clay, I would have taken a monster. I see. I was gonna be like, man. Oh no, I hope no one mind controls me and does something weird with that. You know, that'd be a oh no. Don't mind control me and force me to do something weird. That'd be weird. Oh, hi, Rap. How's it going? How's it going, Rap? Oh, I hope you don't force my lovely to do something weird. That'd be too bad. Red Eyes? What the... Playing against Red Eyes? What the heck is this? What the heck is this? The heck is this? What is this? What the heck is this? Wait, why can't I activate Trap Trick? Do I need to have an open space to activate this card? That's funny. Mind control ASMR. Search the chat. Oh no. Well, this is actually kind of bad because I wanted to oh wait. They can activate the This is really funny because I just needed space. But now we're going to be doing all of this stuff. And this seems kind of bad if you really think about it. Or do a misplay? What is something common here? I don't know. If you do ASMR, I'll kill you in Minecraft. Look, man. Summon a monster from your hand or field to the graveyard of a type that was listed on a fusion. Then special summon the fusion monster. Okay. Got it. Hello, Issa. I launched the stream and the first thing I hear is mind controlling to do weird stuff. Talk about great timing. That's how you know I'm a quality streamer. If at any point in time you can join and listen to something out of context and be interested in the stream, that means I'm a good streamer. Clearly. Yeah, well, my opponent said that they could mind control or like take control of my labyrinth, and I was like, oh no. It would be a shame. I think we need some mind control art of Lovely Labyrinth. For no particular reason. But I'm gonna put it out there that maybe that'd be kinda be interesting. Be neat. I don't know what I'm supposed to get here. What does this do? This card special summon target one other face of monster. Equip this. I don't know what this deck is trying to do. So I'm gonna just do this. I think I have to turn this to on. Any artists in chat? Hello, I'm an artist. I could draw it. Wow. Outstanding. Oh, I keep forgetting that trap trick means I can't activate trap cards for the rest of the turn. Well, that's awkward. Well, hopefully my opponent doesn't have any random super powerful things up their sleeve. Be kind of awkward. Oh no, it's this guy. I wonder if it is worth activating this card. Maybe what I do first is I set a labyrinth and then we go from there. Probably. This could be a worse situation. I think this is okay. Because basically, like, I want to put stuff on the field first so that we don't end up in the position we were before. So we need to make sure we activate our effects first. How does this work again? Special summon during phase 1, you can summon one monster from your graveyard except this one. I think we attack this one. Nothing's wrong with her W key. Oh no. I think we need to draw step this. WQ works pretty fine. Damn. My entire chat is filled with gaslighters. I can't believe it. Well, now I see. Oh no! Okay, I think we name traps here. We could actually name, like, spells, because their fusion card is a spell. But I don't know what this card does, and I feel like I just want to get rid of it. Oh, they had the spell card in their hand. Come on, man. No. Pro do 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 do. But wait, there's more. And now we hope they can't do anything. If they can, I would be very sad. That seems pretty good. Yeah, I think the torrential was bad there. We probably let our opponent play their turn and then re-torrential. This seems kind of bad. Oh, does this just summon, like, all of your red-eye metal things from deck? Yeah, damn. This seems pretty lost. Duster? Gross. Greetings from Mexico? Accepted. I will accept the greetings. Yeah, so we need to top deck a trap that is active. So, like, literally compulse. I think we need compulse. Strike, interestingly, doesn't do it because my opponent can just attack. If my opponent is bad, though, they will activate an effect. Does my opponent go straight to combat? They do. That's unfortunate. Yeah! Ah! That torrential was a mistake. Well, good game. Lost to playing poorly. Feels bad. I guess if my opponent was going to top deck Duster... But, like, we can wait for all of their summons and stuff to go through, right? Like... Because we crush carded, we saw they had a normal summon, so, like, we just wait. Like, I know Darkness Metal looks scary, but you can activate Darkness Metal, summon something. I guess maybe if that forces me to, like, I can just wait, right? Because they'll have, like, Darkness Metal and then what? You know what I mean? I can just wait. But yeah, definitely this deck, I don't have a good sense of when I want to be, like, crush card virusing and stuff. Or, like, yeah, in general, when I destroy things. There's supposed to be, like, some good way to, like, get your... Yeah, if another monster leaves the field... No, it's not this one. There's something that, like, resummons my lovelies. I don't remember what it is. Yeah, if you activate a non-labyrinth normal trap, you can special summon one fiend monster from your graveyard. So the idea is, I think you need 2 lovelies in cycle and the spell card. Which is honestly a lot, if you think about it. But if you have a lovely in the graveyard, 1 on the field, and then the labyrinth, then I think that's when you're supposed to be, like, torrentialing. Because then you, like, swap 1 in your graveyard for 1 on field. So. Dragon Rushdown deck. It is built to get out a bunch of dragons to the field and graveyard until it gets Hermos and gets a big beat stick out. Back to the front? I don't know if I need the back to the front. Like, this deck is entirely net decked. Like, I kind of trust the deck author on this one. Like, I don't really see why any of these cards would need to be changed. The 40 card seems correct. But yeah, we are playing against Fumo now. Kaiser is on deck. If you would like a match, please let me know so I can add you to the deck, the list. It is approaching 4 o'clock, but we did stall for about half an hour, so... But yeah, I think it's only fair that I lose games where I play poorly. I don't know the higher level understandings of this deck yet. It's just unfortunate when the game kind of like asks you to play better, but you can't because you're bad. It's like, damn. If I was a better Labyrinth player, I would have figured it out. We have the really cool Imperial Iron Wall Lord of the Heavenly Prison synergy. Which means that we can fetch Skill Drain with this Lord of the Heavenly Prison, and that would be pretty good. Gonna ask who's excited for the birthday stream tomorrow, and unfortunately I'm not excited because the thing that I kind of wanted to have done was it's not exactly there yet. I still have some preparations to make. It's unfortunate. Yeah, I think I'm actually just dead here, which is kind of funny because my understanding of trains is that they just kill you. And I have no interaction right now, so... Yeah, I have a lot of things that I have to do still. And honestly, the one thing that I want it done is probably, like, it's probably not going to be done. But I don't really know a better time to... I don't really have another time to announce the thing that I'm working on, so we're just gonna hope it's good. Hope it's fine. Also makes me a little bit nervous whenever I think about it, but hopefully it'll be good. Trains do be dangerous. Well, trains in this game literally OTK you, so if my opponent has it, unfortunately I have no interaction for them. My one weakness. Just taking your massive train and ramming me with it. Train OTK in real life as well? Yes. I'm just dead, right? Like this kills me? Is this not just the combo that kills people? Am I missing something? Okay. You think I'm toxic? Yeah, I would assume you're playing a good deck. But I guess I was wrong. If summoned this way, the following effect cannot be activated this turn. Attach 2 things, banish as many special summon monsters, then attach one of the banished monsters. If this card, based up on the field, would be destroyed by battle. Like, I don't really understand what the purpose of doing these things are. I think we're gonna do... I think we activate this now. We don't want it to go to our opponent's turn. Let me pass. Aren't Labyrinths considered a good deck? Yes, I believe they are. I said I expected my opponent to play a good deck. We're still kind of in a bit of trouble here. Oh, chain is off. Well, that's unfortunate. I was supposed to activate this before you could attack with it. And now I am down 4,000 life points. Stupid chain thing. Being stupid. We welcome everybody? Oh my god. Please no. So now I think we can Labyrinth and destroy one of the things, and then... That's pretty good. Punishment is pretty good here. Ash. You're the worst. Could you imagine if this was Magic Cylinder? You're really funny. Do 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 do. Oh, I didn't read this. We just need the cow deck to come into Yu-Gi-Oh! So that the Pro ZD skit can be real. That'd be funny. The cheese tasting phase. You're still ascended, I think. I can think. Yes, that is correct. I don't think I really have anything. I'm just chilling. Oh, does it? Does it not go to 0 because its effect is negated? That's so funny. Thanks, Skill Train. That's really funny. Not even attacking to trade with the Lord of the Heavenly Prison. That's kind of interesting. Bonk. Target one machine monster you control. Oh boy. This is a, like, random board wrath effect, right? Well, that's really funny. I just, like, can't get rid of that card, I think. It's just there forever. Imagine having a knife so hot it instantly makes your toast crispy. Oh my god. It's kind of bad. Activate a non-labyrinth trap. And special summon one feed monster. So I guess we attack. And force our opponent to use this effect. Or not. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna activate Welcome Labyrinth again. In the battle phase, I imagine. Oh, it's skill drained! Right! That makes so much sense. My brain's very large. Thank you for reminding me, Fumo, how large my brain is. I also forgot about skill drain. I hate skill drain. It's okay, I hate skill drain too. You know, I really wonder if there are games when I should not be flipping skill drain. Your brain is like your chest? Very large? Yeah. Thanks for reminding me about my big brain and very large chest. Oh, I'm being lightning stormed. What a tragedy. Think... Does that actually let me trigger this? I think it doesn't because it won't activate by the time this chain resolves. That's actually kind of bad. Oh, and the field spell is destroyed too. Well, I mean... There it goes. You can finally use it. Oh, because I destroyed the field spell? That's fair. I like how it's like, you can't declare attacks this turn except for with machine monsters. And it's like, could you just say, like, they can't attack this turn? Because that feels a little more appropriate. Oh, you know what's really sad about this? Is that I think we actually would have been in a much better spot here. But we took 4k damage at, like, the start of this turn. Or not start of this game. Or like when I had chain off. But I think we would have had more time. Though to be fair, I don't know if my opponent can just like kill me or something, I don't know. Oh, the effect was negated, so it doesn't become 10-star. Wait, this is so stupid. Not gonna install Yu-Gi-Oh! You would constantly lose. Yeah, but you can't get better unless you lose. Do I want to activate this? I think so. Let us draw 2. My card lets me add 2 cards from the top of my deck zone and add them to my hand zone. That is actually so gas. Alright, well, never mind. I thought my opponent had it, but apparently my opponent had literally nothing. So we're just gonna nut. Lovely is going to nut on the entirety of this board. Thank God the skill drain's gone, honestly. Ooh, if I kill the thing... What's the triggering condition for this? Where is it? If a face-up Earth Machine monster you control, except this, is destroyed by battle or card effect while this is in the graveyard, you can special summon it. So I actually need to wait here. We're just gonna nut far 2023. Oh my god, it's 2023. Oh, help me. I don't want to be old. every year I grow closer and closer to not being able to be relevant anymore, and it makes me very sad. People will stop being interested in my opinions. My unbased opinions. Question is, do I activate Labyrinth here? I think so. Or I'm pretty sure I'm older than you. That's fair. You know, you're allowed to think that. Let's fetch the field spell, I think. And we actually don't need to destroy anything until... Oh, am I getting kaiju'd? Bro, come on, dude. Why would you sack my lovely? That's so rude. How rude can you be? How rude can you be? Do I let them have Citadel? I don't think so. Pretty sure this is just fine. What is the summoning condition of this? All monsters you control are Earth machines. Special summon this card. That doesn't help me at all. I think what I need to do is activate Tribute here. I didn't want to, but this can overlay 10, and that's really bad for me. And our opponent has Citadel here, but we can bounce it. And I don't think they can summon it any other way, unless I'm missing something. I'm gonna wait for them to go to battle phase, I think. Now the Citadel is in their hand, which is a significantly worse place for it to be than in the graveyard. We are out of gas, though. Bruh? What bruh? This has an unphase effect, right? This is sus? What is sus about this? Nothing is sus. None of this is among us. Among us. I just realized how ineffective Crush Card Virus is versus this deck. It's kind of interesting. Another Extrav. Well, I guess we Extrav for 6 again. I don't need my extra deck. Get it out of here. I will draw 2 cards. Oi. No bonk. So we need to be aware of the fact that Trap Trick makes me not able to activate traps for the rest of the turn. And I believe this Labyrinth, I don't know if I want to destroy the trap card or not. My opponent hasn't activated it at all. Why? Stop that. No flagpole bonks. Which character do you like playing the most? I think this is more of a an indication of the level design rather than the character. Because I think all of the characters are very good. It's not really like a matter of... Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, I just like all of them. It's not really a big thing. Kieran reminds me the most of playing Mega Man Zero, which I'm a big fan of, and I'm happy that that is a thing. That's still... Clearly, the devs remember their good old days 18 years ago making sword characters. Copen's really unique and interesting. I think the thing I don't like about Copen is needing to gain score by not landing is surprisingly annoying. Like, needing to stall by dashing into the ground is, like... It's annoying because sometimes you'll dash towards the ground and not actually stay in the air. Like, it'll do the landing animation and you won't bullet dash off of it. It's also a little frustrating when you run out of dashes. The floor is lava. Yeah, and then it's interesting because I have the same comeuppance with Kieran, where, like, they also don't want you to touch the ground, but the angle she throws talismans at is, like, very steep, which is kind of annoying. That's why they didn't activate it, because there was a Imperial Iron Wall on the board. That's fair. Okay. That's fair. I usually don't care about score. Yeah, my problem is that, like, how do I say it? The things that reward you for getting good score aren't, like, they kind of lend themselves to doing, like, silly things, in my opinion. My opponent's hand is 2 monsters. They're the monsters I know that are in my opponent's hand, so Crush Card doesn't do anything here. So we'll just set a Torrential and go from there. Yeah, so it's the same thing with Kieran, where, like, I want to... Like, with Kieran, what I want to do is I want to mix between, like, doing some aerial strikes and then also just doing some dash jumps, like, through things. Sometimes I want to tag things, sometimes I don't want to tag things. And, like, I feel a weird tension between doing all those things and then also playing the floor is lava. Right? So I don't enjoy that too much. Yeah, and then Gunvolt is, like... I think Gunvolt as their first character and as their baseline concept for, like, how the game works, I think their core loop is very satisfying. Of, like, tagging things, then holding down Flash Field. Interestingly, the game doesn't ask you to go that fast, in my opinion. Like, a lot of the score runs that I did, you actually have a lot of time to, kind of, like, set up your tags and stuff, and... Right? Thank you for the game, Fumo. Yeah, so you actually have a lot of time to set up your tags in, like, Gunvolt proper. So it's nice to not feel like you're rushed. So I think I personally would have preferred if Kieran did not have the floor is lava gameplay. I think if there was, like, I don't know, maybe a timer would still be stressful for the player, which makes sense. Like, it's easier to understand if you touch the floor, then your score multiplier goes away, but it's kind of like, maybe a timer actually would have just been fine. But it's kind of like, I want to be able to touch the ground as Kieran because it just feels right. Whereas in Copen levels, you basically never need to touch the ground. if that makes sense. You have a lot of sections where, like, you can fly through the entire section. Like, you never need to touch the ground, which is great. With Kieran, the sections feel a little bit more segmented. So there's more, like, you should be touching the ground at some point in time. But it's not as clear to me when that's supposed to happen, whereas with Copen, it's like, you're always in the air. With Gunvolt, you're basically always on the ground. But Kieran is this, like, you have to play the floor as lava, but the level design lends itself more to landing every once in a while, but then it, like, becomes more confusing on how you're supposed to make for the biggest score. Right? So, yeah. So I like all of them. I think my personal favorite, like, who I like the design the most, I overall kind of, like, I want to be attracted to the gameplay of. Like, it feels very smooth, despite my, like, lack of skill in playing them, is Kieran. I think I like Kieran the most. Because it reminds me of playing, like, you know... Am I playing a Labyrinth Mirror? That's funny. It reminds me of playing Mega Man Zero, which I liked a lot. I also like that she zips around. I like how a lot of the gameplay is, like, dodging boss patterns usually involves, like, zipping past them to dodge attacks. That generally feels very satisfying. I don't know if I want to summon Big Labyrinth here. Sure. Karen always makes me think of the Lightning Horse in Monhan. Yes. I am assuming... Yeah, I'm assuming you know that it's based on the Kieran, like, lore. Right? Both of those things are based on the Kieran lore. Or, like, it's like Keelan. It's spelled with, like, a Q. Let's set this. We have the iron wall to keep it around. But yeah, I think for myself as well, Kraos, my first thought goes to the Lightning Horse. Because I I get what you're saying. Because I also how do I say it? I fought against Kieran in Monster Hunter 1 already. So that's the first one I think of. Oh, they took my Labyrinth. That's kind of brutal. I think I can do this. This is probably good, right? Definitely fun fact, in 3, director stated that since people thought Copen was stronger, they buffed Gunvolt up. Why he's so OP to play in 3. Yeah, I honestly, like, I don't like that Gunvolt feels so OP in 3. I'm not a huge fan of that. Because, like, the Anthem, like, super dash all the time... And then they, like, gave him, like, Copen's ability. Like, I don't know. I felt better with Gunvolt not being stupidly OP. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, I think Gunvolt's gameplay and level design is the best. Like, the most balanced and most, like, clear to play. I think Copen is the most fun after, like, you get used to playing him. But is the most frustrating to get highest score with. Kieran kind of suffers from the same problem. But now we have the cheaty cheaty score multiplier now. So that's exciting. So score runs hopefully won't be miserable, because I get to play a little bit more like Mega Man Zero. Because that's what I wanted to do. Avermax? Really? I mean, I guess. Like, I guess. This card is like super indestructible, right? Can't target with card effects. Also, their monster can't target it for effect or for effects or attacks. Yeah, I think I don't have a way of getting rid of that card, interestingly enough. It can't be targeted, right? Which means I have to TT it, I think. Can't target with card effects. Monster can't attack it. Gain attack. Be sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect. You can shuffle one card on the field into the deck. Okay. I think we're kind of screwed here, though, because we didn't top like a trap card. So we're just kind of sitting here, doing nothing. Friendly reminder, if you would like to play a game, let me know. I can add you to the list. The queue is currently empty. So if you would like to play a game, let me know. Oh, ow. After I finish getting my face beaten by Kaiser. But we could also just wrap up the stream soon. I have a lot of preparations I have to make, so it's possible that I may just need to go do those. I don't want to rush the thing I'm working on, though, so, like, I don't know if, hopefully the stream tomorrow is going to be very exciting. Maybe if not exciting for, you know, not exciting for particular reasons, but exciting for other reasons. If I activated that in the main phase, would Labyrinth have let me summon the thing? That's weird. It didn't let me... Okay, well, whatever, I guess. I'm gonna read Labyrinth again. Thank you for the duel, but also... If you activate any non-Labyrinth trap card, except during damage step, you can special summon one fiend monster from your hand or graveyard. Yeah, I think because I didn't have Chain on, it didn't give me priority in the main phase. That's actually kind of annoying. It's unfortunate, because my plan was to summon the big Labyrinth to at least stall for a turn, and Avermax wouldn't be able to activate its ability because it'd be under skill drain. Unfortunately, they tuned down what auto lets you do in the main phase. That's too bad. How hard is it to get cards in this game? In my opinion, it's not so bad to build your first couple of decks. Oh, did I DC for a second? That's funny. Well, welcome back, everybody. I want to play Lab, but in my way you inspired me to play it. Sure. I don't think I had to inspire you to play anything. I think this card's art says the entire thing. I think this card says everything. Lovely Labyrinth of Silver Castle art. Wow. That, there is a playmat of Labyrinth, and she is... Wow. That's cool. Very cool. It's not what I was looking for, though. An image in a new tab. I'd like to save this. Whoa. Thank God that that's not showing on screen. Thank God that this isn't showing on screen. Yeah, anyone else wanna duel? Anyone else wanna fight? Okay, I'm gonna disable performance mode because I actually want to look at the rest of the stuff. Opponent is ready. Hold on a second. 1 second. I'm being I almost... All of these things on my screen that are just... I really want to not accidentally click on. That's spoilers. Hold on a moment. All right. This is my new body pillow. It will be here. I will keep it with me. This is our mascot. Okay, sorry. Who wants to fight? I don't know who Go-Go is. Damn, wish that was us. God, I wish that were me. Wait, what do you mean, damn wish that was us? Do you want to be my new body pillow? Is that what you were saying? Oh, so you guys want to be Little Spoon. I see. Wait, why am I getting splashed? Why? You're not saying anything? Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, alright. Was my opponent playing grass stack? No, they're not. No, wait, they are. I have 54 cards. I'm wet now as a body pillow. You know what to do? Bruh. Sorry, this card's name is Link Streamer, and I just, like, find that really funny. I think I need to activate this. I did not deserve that bonk. How dare you? I wonder if the first card I'm supposed to search off of this is Imperial Iron Wall. I think so, right? I could also search for a pot. Yeah, let's do that. That actually seems really good. Pretty sure we get Compulse here. Dang, don't you like getting bonked because of your own chat's actions? Because it happens to you a lot. Listen. You're all permitted to bonk me when it is deserved. But if it is your fault, these bonks are undeserved. They're undeserved, I tell you. Damn, X-Drive is actually so broken when you don't need your extra attack. It's ridiculous. Chat is innocent? Chat is never innocent. Rav, you just said you wanted to be my next body pillow. I don't know how else to tell you this, but that's degen. I literally, there's no other way I can break the news to you, but unfortunately that means you're a degenerate. I'm gonna not attack into Mirror Force, by the way. You installed AC and internet in the punishment pot. That's good. Good, good, good. Oh, I just realized I had a trap trick. That's kind of bad. Let's do this. And the chat has no sins to pay, but you, on the other hand, need to be bonked. I don't know what you were talking about. It's not degen. Wanting to bring comfort to other people is not degen. I believe there are ulterior motives. Ulterior motives here. We're just a reflection of your deprived mind. Think of us like your persona. I think that claiming... Oh, wait, sorry, I have chain on. That's not what I meant to do. I think that assuming that your chat is in any way related to you or responsible for you is a slippery slope. I think it is inappropriate to assume. Hi, I'm new on here. Cool, welcome. Would you like a token? Perhaps you would like to duel? Welcome to the fun zone, new person. I was gonna say welcome to the splash zone, but that has implications that I'm not actually, that's not what I mean. The chat is not the splash zone. I can't believe I can't activate this trap trick because I iron-walled myself. Splash zone? Yeah, don't think about it. Just don't think about it. Remember, thinking is bad. Just don't think. Oi! Stop that. Stop! Stop it. I know this looks like BM, but I just want it to be clear that I'm scared of Mirror Force. Because I'm pretty sure my opponent would do something like play Mirror Force in their deck. Yes, my chat has gotten me wet 101 times. Honestly, more times than that, but, you know. I don't really want to admit to the other times. Oh my god, I can't activate Welcome Labyrinth because my field is full. That's so funny. Oh no. Sorry, Roscoe, do you want a token? Or would you like a duel? Or do you want to leave because... Do you want to not be here because it's bad? Alright, well, I'm gonna attack my opponent because we can't activate these labyrinths. We can't activate the trap trick. Opponent goes attack all monsters attack position. Currently lose 800 attack for each monster they control. That's really good. Okay. That's a lot of effects. This does not bode well, Sir Knight. Welcome, Grook. How's it going? I feel like I get your name wrong every time. Feels bad. What's poppin'? The unfortunate thing is that now I actually have a chance of dying. Because I can't activate this Welcome Labyrinth and my... Oh, I could have changed them to defense, right? That's so funny. No, they can now just attack me. What if I die? This is so bad. Yeah, I'm a bit of a dummy. I'm sorry. I'm kind of running out of things to activate. You will wait to duel for now, okay? Well, if you would like to duel, please tell me, because I need to add you to the duel queue. So I will put you on there. Let's change this to defense position. And I will attack you with my many chameleon girls. Yup. Just as fine as usual, always. I see. So do you also like a match? Grook? Should I add you to the queue? You would like to duel, but I don't know, you have your win. You want to go to bed with your win? I mean, you know. That's fair. But I think your chances of beating me every time are... They aren't as high as you think they are. I wonder if I want to change decks. Did you know that there's new Trap Trick cards actually coming out? I don't know when they're getting released in Japan, but I know that they're coming eventually, and they look kind of cool. We get like an instant speed like pop or something. It's really cool. Let's get this. Never turn down a duel. Yes, that's why I get your name wrong, because I don't know if it's Doggy or Doji. I can never remember them. Both of them are in my head. And I don't, like, I can't remember. Okay, so I think I want to activate this. I can't sacrifice the Labyrinth because it doesn't have any power. No! Oh my god, that's so sad. Okay. Well, let's summon this one. I think this is enough. You can't beat me, Yu-Gi-Oh player. I beat you with my Vanguard. That's, you know, that's a way of saying it. We are also Master Rank in Vanguard. I played some Vanguard against a friend the other day, and I was like, I feel like some of these decks are just, like, bad, and then I ended up beating them with the decks I was playing, and I'm like, do I want to play more Vanguard before my break ends? At least you're winning. Thank you for the duel. Roscoe, what is your username? Would you like to play? I put you in the duel queue. I play your Vanguard with Yu-Gi-Oh! And believe in the heart of the cards. I don't know if the heart of the cards will help you at all. You're getting sleepy? Well, you don't have to stick around if you don't want to. Well, Roscoe, let me know if you want, If you want to duel. If you don't, then I can do stuff. You really love the stream? Well, thank you. I'm not really sure what makes my stream much better than anyone else's, but I will take it. Kind of want to switch decks, but I feel like all my other decks are not updated or bad. Oh. Let me see. Let me just take a quick check. See if... Quick check on Master Duel meta to see if any of my decks are relevant. If there's any new versions of other decks that I was playing. Looks like there's an updated Adamancipator list. Wow, this Madolche deck is playing Runic in it. That's funny. This looks pretty similar to what I'm already playing, so maybe I'll play this. It's been a while since I played this deck, so maybe I'll play it once. Oh, are they playing Small World? They're playing 2. They're also playing a Cosmic Cyclone, probably for Runic, but... Let's play this deck. 1 copy per deck in the next stream or something like that. Yeah, I think I'll... Since Kaiser is getting tired, I'll do 1 match against Kaiser, and then we'll do our match... Doji. Just because Kaiser probably wants to take off. Don't be sorry. And then we'll clear the key, because maybe I should call it after this. Unless there's a large amount of people who would like to play against me or not, but... You have quite a chill personality that potentially brings people in. Possibly. Oh, I think this hand doesn't do anything. That's so funny. Damn it. I'm so sad. This is pretty bad. Damn. I can't... Every time I open Madolches, I just brick, man. Feels bad every time. Drive time, you're out. Have fun. Alright. Drive safe. Kraos. You have to do Summoner's War daily quest, then either go to sleep or maybe start working on Homebrew. Alright. See you later, Rav. Take care. Yeah, wow, this is so sad. Every time I open Madolches, I just brick. Every time. Definitely will. I can make up the rules like in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, so Ash Blossom doesn't work on Dark Magician because he's good with kids. Oh no. But yeah, I haven't really updated my decks, so... I feel like... I'm gonna Valor that. So I can't really play them. I want to play, like, for example, Tri-Brigade or something, but I feel like that deck is also not real. They changed to something weird, like... You know, where is it? It's, Tri-Brigade's just not on here anymore, I think. Yeah, there's, like, Zodiac. Adventure Tenyi is, like, at the... Oh, wait, it's my priority. Sorry. Oops. Light Swarms is on here. Trap Tricks and Trap Tricks Dogmatica are on here. But the one deck is not here. That's so funny. Oh, Leerless Tri-Brigade. Okay, there we go. I was like, surely there's still a deck around here. Yeah, I don't know how to play the bird version of the deck. Or bird up, I suppose. Well, this is pretty good for us. We still need to top deck something, but Getting to add or set ticket, I suppose, is pretty good. Same here. It's a good deck. It just bricks every time, so you lose. Yeah. Well, it doesn't seem very good. Seems kind of bad. You can contribute 1 Dino Wrestler, then target 1 card your opponent controls and destroy it. Yeah, so I think what we need to do is we'll go to combat, destroy this thing, and then we'll destroy that thing. And then I think that's all we got. We're floating a droplet. And we hope to top deck a Medolce monster. Silly Flar, you might have smashed my bug, but you didn't bring insect spray, so here's another bug. Terrible. Yu-Gi-Oh! The anime was a mistake. Anime card games were a mistake. Oh, it's so cute. What does she do? Wait, is this not the... Is this like an alter art, or... There's Ariana, and then there's Ariane? What's she do? For me, either special summon 1 fiend monster or 1 set a spell trap. Oh, so this one says summon from hand. So they only run the other one because it's summoned from deck. And then I suppose some decks run this one because you can draw a card. You can draw twice if you summon 2 different ones. That makes sense. I've realized a problem with my computer setup, which is that my fan is very close to where my arm is, or my mouse, which means that the exhaust makes my arm hot, which is unfortunate. Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy, howdy. If you control a fiend monster, try to get 1 card on the field and destroy it. Send 1 fiend monster from your deck to the graveyard. Interesting. Suppose that happens. So now that this is in the graveyard, the next time they activate a spell, they can summon that. I think we keep this in our hand. Well, they could play Duster, and that'd be really bad, so... Just waiting on any Medolce starter. Any of my 7 billion Medolce starters. I guess we don't have Petting Sus anymore, because we have cards in our graveyard. But... Honestly, I played this deck because I thought it would end the game faster. But here we are, stalled out. Pot of Avarice. Okay. Want a mirror match or a different deck? I had it in a while, but still need to wrap my head around this deck. Could counter it. I'm not sure what deck you are referring to. I was probably going to play Labyrinth again, but I decided to bust out an old but good deck. And then I remembered why it's not a good deck. Stupid needing cakes. I already have cake. Doesn't that mean that I'll get the starter every time? Does that not channel the thing? Oh, that's so funny that that's bad. Wait, it's not, because we have a double summon. Hey, let's go. We're popping off. I think, unless we get Ash Blossomed. Actually, Ash Blossom doesn't do it. This could be Compulse. Compulse would be really bad for us. I think we're gonna grab Hoot Cake because we don't need to sack for Angeli, and we can Angeli in the middle of the combo instead. Finally playing a combo deck. Or a deck that can actively win the game instead of being silly. Oh, that's so sad. I think I want to cross this out because I think removing the target means I can't summon. I'm playing a Called By, right? But yeah, we're just gonna say no to that. I find it funny how leaned over I am. I think it's because is my thing calibrated? Maybe. I don't know. But it looks like I'm being a sniff. You know what I mean? This will get the 5-star. And now I don't know what we do. I think we need to go through everything, unfortunately. We have to play through the entire combo. It's a little unfortunate. This should be game, though, as long as I don't, you know, mess anything up. Yeah, so what's nice here is that we can use this to summon Angeli instead of... I think this would normally summon Angeli anyways, but it means we don't miss timing on Messengelato. And now I believe this can summon Messengelato because it's the last on chain. Yep. But if you bury it, it doesn't work. This goes here. Shuffle away your friend. Go blop. Summon it back. Technically, we don't need to be doing any of this. But it's fun. The Dolces are fun. They're fun when you actually get to play the game. Alright. Get him! Whoa. I don't know what that said, because it got removed immediately. Hey! Good game. Spent a lot of time there looking for a monster. Oh, big yawn. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Final match versus Grook. Yeah, good game. I mean, if we were gonna have some kind of comeback win, it would be with Medalches. Room code is in the top left. I can probably play 1 or 2 more games. People keep walking in, so I'm fine to entertain them. Usually, if you would like a game, I just ask that you let me know in advance so that I can add you to the queue and I don't forget about you. But if it's gonna be Doggy, Doji, the guy, and then it's gonna be Redshift, then I think I can remember that. So Redshift is on deck. Let me know what your in-game name is if it's different from your YouTube name, so that I can challenge you. This hand looks like a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I think it hard loses to Duster. It's kind of funny, back in the day, you used to think Exodia was the coolest because it could early OTK. Now a lot of decks can do it. Younglings got too strong. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with liking Mind Break. So if you want to play Exodia because you want to Mind Break people, that's fine. Mind Break is completely acceptable. What is this? Dual Feet Avatar. I will activate the strongest card in the game. Skill Drain. Drain all of the fun out of this match. Aha! I have grown to appreciate stacks effects since I have made a stacks deck in Magic. Add 1 dual avatar from your deck to your hand. Okay. Because when the game is too damn powerful, you need floodgates. Stacks pieces. It's not the strongest, because the strongest is Pot of Greed because it's still banned. I don't know if I agree with that logic, but, like, you know, that's fine, I guess. Do these have different types? They do not. You could say that Pot of Greed isn't even powerful. Because decks can do it anyways. Decks have ways to draw 2 cards. To be fair, I think it's fair to say that, like, drawing 2 cards is only acceptable when there's, like, an effect or cost associated with it. Damn. Doggy really showing me their balls. Or their spirit token lion thing? I don't know. That's true. Maybe what about Graceful Charity? Yeah, Graceful Charity is pretty good because it's a discard outlet. Graceful Charity is a pretty messed up magic card. Or spell card, I suppose. I like how you can see me rocking back and forth in my chair. I find that very funny. Alright, what is happening over here? That's a lot of dudes with their effects negated. They're also all light monsters. How dare you? If a magic card is banned, when is it unbanned? Is it unbanned as a spell card? Okay, what is being activated here? If you control a dual avatar, special summon 1 token. You cannot special summon things except for fusion monsters. Okay. Resolves. I find it unfortunate that we have no gas. We need some gas. Please give me the gas. Man, I am not looking forward to... honestly, not really looking forward to going back to classes. But this is interesting. So what if I did this and then I do the other thing? Because I want to keep working on other things. I find when I want to work on other things, I get caught up in, like... Was the effect not negated? Wait, why isn't it negated? Isn't there a skill drain on the field? Doesn't say it's negated. Just kind of weird. Anyone excited for the new Fire Emblem? Oh, there we go. I would be excited for the new Fire Emblem. It's coming out on the Switch, I'm assuming. But yeah, I would be excited, but I can't play it, which is very sad. Actually, I might be able to play it. Maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm definitely excited. Oh my god. Well, this is unfortunately the downfall of all Floodgate decks, is that you just simply draw a lot of Floodgates and then get sad. Decided Boyo's too sad? Who's sad? Yeah, I have some stuff that I need to finish, and I don't want to have to go back to classes before I finish it, so... You're glad to see Marth being a lead character again. Yeah, I wasn't really paying too much attention. The only one that I played is... I don't think this does anything. The only one I played is Three Houses. So I don't think I'm attached to any of the, like, mainline characters, basically. Or, like, I say mainline, but, like, basically any of the older characters, I'm not... I don't, like, know anything specific or particular about them. Oh, the main character is blue and red, which is kind of weird. Yeah, they definitely look like toothpaste, as Rance said. They're very toothpastey looking. Well, there's that. It's pretty good. Except that it doesn't do anything. Oh, wait, that's kind of good. This is hilarious. No, it doesn't do anything because I can't activate it. No, wait, it still doesn't do anything, no. Because that's to be a normal trap card. I just killed myself. That's so funny. Why is there a picture of your stomach on screen? Welcome, JJ. That is not my stomach. That is, that's something else. I'll let you try and find out what it is on this card. That is a different aspect of this card. I should probably stop sandbagging my opponent. That was my opponent. Like, you should probably just attack me, my dude. It's her chest? It's not her chest. But... it's not... No. It's not her chest. It's what is beside her chest. Oh. Thank you for the game. That is unfortunately what happens when you play a floodgate deck, because sometimes you just draw floodgates and then cannot play the game. We had one compulse activation, and honestly, if I wasn't too scared of the 4900 hitting me, then I think it might have panned out. No, we were stuck for a turn, so, like, we would have needed the compulse on that turn specifically, which wouldn't have happened, so... Also, I suppose if I gave myself a draw step, then I would have been better off. Well, you see, JJ, I don't know how to explain this. I was just pointing out to people at the start of this stream, and honestly up until now, that that the artist was very passionate about drawing Lovely Labyrinth's armpit. And I respect the artistic endeavor it was to draw this particular part of their body. My blessings go out to all anime artists. Thank you for blessing me. Thank you for blessing me in this world. Alright, who was Fire or Redshift? Is this you? Runic Sword? Is that Redshift? Since you're the only other person here, I assume that's you. It's not the chest? It's not the chest. That is her armpit. I can expand the picture for you if you would like. The chest is over here. But this is the area of focus. I was simply appreciating the works. But yeah, would any of our new friends like a token? I can offer to make a small drawing for any of the people who are new here. So I don't think Redshift has a token. I don't know if Kaiser has a token. I just facepalmed my keyboard because I'm dumbfounded. Wait, why are you dumbfounded? Wow, this is terrible. Oh my, wait, this is so bad. This is pretty bad. It's probably fine. Because it's her armpit? Why would that dumbfound you? You were not expecting that? Yeah. Yeah, because why would anybody put, you know... Why would anybody put an armpit on screen, right? Because that's like weird. It's like weird, right? Like, why would you... Right? I've never played against Runic, so I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing in this matchup. I guess I can activate this card. I want to do it after, though. I don't mind banishing the first three, and then we can go from there. I think I need to do this. As long as your token character gets cat ears, you're okay. Oh wait, that's so cute. Reminds me of Palm. Okay, so what are we doing here? We are going to activate Skill Drain, I think. And I believe we are going to activate... Ooh, maybe what I wanted to do was something else. I forgot Trap Trick only lets me activate one card! I'm so dumb! Oh, this is sad. I think we're dead. Yeah, I probably wanted to do the wall. But now I think our opponent can combo through this. I think. Wall would have been the best option for this match. Yeah, I think so. I just wanted to activate the trap trick, but I keep forgetting that this card says you can only activate one more spell. One more trap card. So I think we can punishment. Man. See, Skill Drain hurts this deck a lot, actually. Okay, I know the point is that, like, it's not so bad. But... the deck drops your deck in the graveyard. Yeah, I am aware of, like... Like, I know what the deck does. But I don't know how to play against it. I also don't know if I should be destroying this or if I should be waiting. I'm gonna assume the trap card isn't a huge threat. And I'll just destroy the Barone. Because it can beat over our Lovely. That's interesting. So I go and special summon monster, you can your opponent controls, destroy it. Special summon one runic monster from your extra deck to the extra monster zone. Okay. Sure. No, I think that's fine. What does this do? I think we just beat him up, right? We're gonna activate this card. And we're gonna beat him up. Bam, bam. Bam, pow, bam. Also, sorry, JJ, I think... haven't I already made a token for you? I'm pretty sure I've already made one for you. But for anyone who's new, I can make you a thing. Time for the armpits to get some exercise. Yep. Get in there, Lovely. Beat him up. Beat him up. Can't do anything because of skill drain? That's the point. Silly fool, registering a deck that required monster effects. You foolish fool, you... But yes, I've gone fully off the deep end. I am now a filthy floodgate deck player. I used to play trap tricks, but it stopped being good. That's the point. No mercy at all. I mean, like, what do you want me to say? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I played a floodgate deck against you. It's like I went into the deck, or into the match playing a floodgate deck. What is this? Can destroy one card on the field. Do I care about that? Sure. Got him. Oh, I can't activate this. Damn it. Wait, why can't I activate this? Cannot special summon during the turn you activate this card. Did I special something this turn? Oh, it's because I'm in battle phase. Nice. Thank you. It's like, why can't I... Oh my god. I mean, like, our opponent's basically out on a duster. Like, I don't know. That should end this game. That deck is history. I mean, I don't know, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. Floodgates are pretty BM. I feel like usually turning the game off is, like, not good. But unfortunately, playing cards that are too good means that these are required. Oh, that would have been really good. Alright, lovely. Get in there. Get in there. Hey-ya. Unfortunately, we have these two TTs, and we can't also play a Solemn at the same time. We also can't increase our clock because we have no other things. Summon a runic monster. Oh, there's another one. I mean, if I TT this, then there's nothing to get with the thing, right? If both of the monsters die, then there's nothing for the effect to tackle, you know? It's just how it works. So now we can have two lovelies. Honestly, I wish I could have two lovelies. That would be pretty cool. I'd be into that. Big fan. If a fusion monster is sent to the graveyard this turn... Oh, what does the effect do? Add this card to your hand. Sure. You have an Ecclesia. That's really good. I guess I could do this, and this is kind of lethal. Oh wait, is this only activates one thing per turn? You can only use one Lord of the Heavenly effect per turn. Ah, damn. So that's actually... That's a whoopsie. I needed to activate the trap card and not activate this so that I could summon it. What a shame. We could have had 59 right now. Back. Bidu. Yeah, I don't know what the opponent's avatar is. Not super sure. Oh, are you saying this? The frog? I have no sympathy for frog. Are you talking about this thing in the corner? I guess you can't see the thing in the corner, so you're talking about the frog. Totally Awesome is very cute. Unfortunately, it is one of the most degen cards in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Toad control was feared. If I activate this, can I summon this? Oh, I wouldn't be able to search. It's too bad. Somehow I don't feel like that's actually good. So what we're gonna do is we'll attack. We'll summon the thing in defense position in main phase 2. Then we'll go from there. Ah, it was the Ecclesia. Let's set this. Activate this. And we're basically good to go. My opponent Backseat. Well, I hate to break it to you, my friend, but I am not actually summoning the card yet. That happens later. I apologize. Get a sword soul. Yes. Well, see, I could solemn this, or I could be a gangster and TT it. But I actually think this is more correct. Because this thing does damage when it ATVs. So just negating it entirely is probably better. Here's a big boy. Not like it's necessary at this point. Let's grab a compulse. Yeah, okay. Well, this was fun. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic, but thank you for the game. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't play a... Maybe I shouldn't play Labyrinth against people. Lord of the Heavenly King is cool. They're very big and thick. They're a thick boy. Alrighty, well, let's go over to the, let's go to the strategy meeting. So that I can show you all what tokens are, in the case that you don't know what a token is. Redshift, if you like a token, I can make one for you. Not as thick as Lovely Lab. That's fair. So I'm going to try something. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to create an output projector. And then I'm going to turn on performance mode. I'm going to try something. Hopefully this doesn't break everything, and if it does, that's unfortunate. We're going to go to Streamlabs, and we're going to go to... Does that expand? No, I think I need to go to startup users details. What I want to do is we're going to go to Streamlabs. It's chatbot. Oh my goodness, I don't know which one it is. Oh no. Well, never mind. Because this often happens, and normally this transition thing lags, which makes me sad. Hopefully it doesn't lag. Ah, it did. No. It's okay. We'll see it afterwards. Oh, I forgot. I also need to fix this. Okay, hold on a moment. I'll be on the screen in a moment. Yeah, it's so unfortunate, because I think my CPU doesn't want to, like, turn on or activate until after the thing is already loaded, which means it's like blame. It's like blam. It's pretty lamb. Okay, yeah, so this is the Tavern of House Lyria, where it's where all the cool kids hang out. And all of these tokens are people who have been here. The squares in the center are the streams for this week. Tomorrow is my birthday stream, in case you didn't know. So we're going to move this off to the side for a second. I think we're also going to stamp the stream off as it is done. Friday we're playing Arknights. But yeah, you don't need to do the exclamation point for a token. Rance already has a token. He doesn't need one. But yeah, if you'd like a token, then I can make one for you. I actually only really do this once a stream. So I don't think I've made one for Kaiser or for Redshift. If one of them is really fast, then I can probably do both. But yeah, if you would like a small thing made for you, why don't we start Redshift? So Redshift said yes. Start there. What would you like drawn for you, Redshift? This goes here. Keep in mind that I am drawing these with a mouse. So we're, oh. So it's gonna be scuffed. I think our most recent drawing was of Rosemontis. Los Montes. Rosemontis just chilling in the corner. That was yesterday. Sorry, but if you were here for gameplay and you're taking off, I'll say thanks so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a good one. And I'll see you next time. But we're going to draw a token before we call it. And tomorrow... I already said it, but tomorrow is my birthday stream, and I need to kind of piece a few things together. I don't think it's that bad, but... yeah, and I have to finish the other thing. Hopefully I can get it all done. But... who knows? Who knows? I've been working on it for a while, but... I suppose if Redshift is not here, Kaiser, would you like to take the token? So you would, I can make yours. Sure. What would you like me to draw? I'm being Discord pinged. Ah. That is why. Someone else is getting a token. Bear in mind it'll cause you to lose all thoughts. You'll become a husk only wanting Lyria to step on you. You like swords. What kind of sword? Is it a thick sword? Is it a rapier? Is it a generic short sword? Also, don't pay attention to Apple. There's no guarantee that you will desire particular things. A long sword. Okay. What kind of long sword? A particular... I guess this is just the most generic looking longsword. Alright. Okay. It's kind of got like a bronze. Crescent moon for me with a star on top. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Well, let's try to get through these quickly then. Also, Grook, you've been around, so I'm a little surprised I haven't made a token for you before. I guess you might have taken off before the stream ended, so... on most days. But I think these shouldn't take too long. Let's do a bit of a darker brown for this part of the sword. And then we'll do, hilt. Usually have, like, bevel thingies on the side. Like this. A little bit like that, and like this. Damn, that is a thick... I was gonna say a thick dumpy. Got a little bit of thickness going on at the bottom of the sword. I never figured out how to make these look perfectly straight. Thick, I love that word. Oh boy, do I love that word too. Now don't let the bus shot surprise you, because oh boy, do I feel strongly about the word thick. I feel very, very strongly about it. I'm going to finish off this sword. Model made by me, by the way. Artist and rig. By the one and only Flaris. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And normally they have, like, the indent in the middle. Like this. Doesn't look super convincing. Hold on a second. That looks a little bit better. Alright. It's a little bit slanted. I think we can fix that. This is actually not redshift, this is R. Let's do this. And let's edit this. Transform. Like that. And then it will look less tilted. Fill in this gap. The whole world would be more happy to have more thick in their life. I agree. I think more thickness is important. Okay, well, I think that is acceptable enough. There is the sword. Those 4 Kaiser. The little Kaisers. I kind of want to order little Kaisers now. Okay, and for Grook. Thank you for coming to my duels so often, Grook. It is always fun to play against you. Albeit that I get salty. So you said your thing is a crescent moon with a star on top. It does not need to be perfect. You love it? Great. I'm glad I could draw something for you. Thank you for letting me draw something for you. Okay. Crescent moon. I'm assuming this is more of a pale crescent. Is it this way? Skill issue for being salty? I assure you it is not a skill issue. Looks kind of like a macadamia nut. It's never a skill issue, it's always the game's fault. What kind of star is on top of it? Doing line art is difficult. Is it a 5-pointed star? Like that? Any kind of star. Let's put it over here. Bam. Now people can accuse my tavern of being heresy. There we go. If I put a V here. Doesn't exactly like, you know, take up. I didn't use the whole thing. What I feel like I should do is I should put this. You already do. Wait, why? I did nothing wrong, Apple. Why are you accusing me of heresy? There's nothing wrong with anything happening in this tavern. Especially not worshipping thick thighs. That's exactly what is not happening. Oh. Oops. And there we go. There it is. Your lewdness is heretical? I am not lewd, I'm say-so. Apple, where are you getting these weird thoughts that I'm lewd? I feel like you're projecting. You're projecting your own lewd desires for my thick thighs onto me. I am the most say-so flag bearer that has ever existed. I am the honorable flag bearer of House Lyria. Therefore, I am required to be say-so. You uploaded a video on YouTube involving you stepping on chat because chat asked for it. I'm completely say-so. That has nothing to do with whether I'm say-so or not say-so. I'm simply appeasing the requests of the crowd. I myself am not lewd. There's not a lewd bone in my body. You still perform the action you chose to do, so your heretical coping will not go unpunished? Ah, yes, of course. Oh no, I'll be punished for my lewd actions! Oh, no. Oh no, don't punish me too hard. I mean, what? So anyways, I wasn't moaning, I was stretching. Alright everybody, that's gonna be it. Tomorrow's birthday stream. Please look forward to it. I hope it will be fun. I hope that I'm funny and not funny. I need to remember to do all the preparations for it and stuff because I want to do it. I want to do it good. Do good. Oh boy. Anyways, so goodbye everybody. If you chose to stick around and you're taken off, or God, my brain doesn't work. If you chose to stick around, thank you for being here. I appreciate your support as always, and I hope you have a good one. I will see you all later. Glad to be in the stream. I always watching you to great success to be my rival. Damn, I'm a lot of people's rival apparently. It's funny. All right, see you later, everybody. Goodbye. Bye. Wow. Boy. Can it, Apple? I'm not small. You're small. Your brain is small. Nerd.